everybody. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon, whose birthday boy today, because we're videoing this on the November 18th, which is his birthday, and our wedding anniversary, level 42.
Aww.
And it's me, Banshee. Welcome to my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, I don't know. Things are looking up. They kicked the can down the road with the government shutdown again, so at least there will be no government shutdown by the holidays. That's really good news. It looks like economically, gas prices have been going down again. There's some squabbling with the UAW. Some of the rank and file have been voting down the contract, but I do believe Stellantis did approve theirs. I'm not sure what's going on with GM's, but it looks like, things are coming along. The writers and the actors are done striking, and on a local level in our state, the casino workers were on strike. They settled, or they now have an agreement they're going to be voting on. So, I'm hoping that things, now the holidays are kicking in and the spirit of giving is here, that maybe things will be settling down and things will be going well for us economically. Let's check it out, shall we? Here's our card for the collective from the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. All right. And let's see what we have for the collective today. Oh, I don't remember getting this one before on the show. It's number 20, and it's called What's Your Honest Truth? The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth would serve you well. And interestingly enough, that kind of number 20 kind of coincides with the Judgment card in the tarot. All right. We hold on to many layers of truth. Truths we learn from our parents, the ones we've learned during lived experiences, and the ones that our ego holds on to in order to lovingly protect us from the world. You've outgrown a layer, and it's time to do some shedding in order to curate the best framework for your future. At the base of all your learned truths lies a different sort of true, an underlying true essence. This core foundation is refusing to be quieted or ignored any longer. You will hear it clearly now, as an old truth has become too small for your expanding life. Perhaps a soul purpose, a sacred contract, or a destiny is unveiling your truest true or your honest truth. Perhaps it is reminding you now that you are here for a reason. When you strip it all down to the soul, what work are you being called to do? And why are you here at this time? Do you believe soul purposes can change and evolve over time? What were you doing the last time you felt insecure or inauthentic? And what did you do or think to create that situation? How do you feel when you are most authentically you? Is there a negative belief about yourself or about your abilities that is holding you back? A story about circumstance? How can you tap into the infinite nature of your soul and shift your thinking on this? Wow, this is a really beautiful card, a real beautiful even interpretation for the card Judgment. To be your authentic self, to be living your true purpose, and it might be that we are living our true purpose, but does that mean that it can't change over time, that you aren't ready to step up to something else, or maybe even take a step back to something else? I think you need to examine where you are in your material world right now in life and determine if you are living as authentically as you should in that life, or if there's something else you need to be doing right now, a higher purpose or goal that you should be pursuing. Food for thought today for all of us on this Thanksgiving week. Had to throw in the food for thought analogy. All right. So, and speaking of which, how about we go ahead and look at what is going on, astrologically in this week ahead. This reading is from November 19th through the 25th, Sunday the 19th through Saturday the 25th, for all the elemental signs of the zodiac. The moon during this time period will be traveling from Aquarius on Sunday to Taurus next Saturday. And happy birthday coming to our friends, the Sagittarians. Scorpio season, sadly, now that Mr. O has had his birthday, is going to be coming to an end.
I'm done with it.
You're done with it. And we make room now for the fire signs, Sagittarians. Happy birthday to you. And of course, we'll be doing a monthly modality message that day. Mars is entering Sagittarius also the day, not November 22nd, but on November 24th, 2 days later. Mars will be entering the sign of Sagittarius. And of course, it's Turkey Day. Thursday, November 23rd. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. Be generous, give to others, donate, volunteer, do something nice for others during this week ahead. This is a season of giving. This is a season of being grateful for what you have. Happy Thanksgiving to all. We are grateful for all of the people who watch our show, who attend our live shows. Thank you for your support. And those who donate to us or buy readings from us, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. All right, let's get on to our readings for the week ahead. We're starting with the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for this next week. Going to be a short week for some of us. Some might take the extra day off after Thanksgiving or get it off. I worked in academia, so I used to get that off as well as Thanksgiving. And if you hear any, not Mr. O's coughing, but any banging on the outside, it's tree limbs, I think, hitting our gutter. It's very windy out today. We have a cold front coming through that's radically changing our weather to winter. All right. Let's see what's going on with the air signs this week. Okay, you start off with the High Priestess reversed air signs. So this week, we've got the holiday. You might have a short week. You might have a lot of things going on. And, that might indicate that you might be losing touch with your inner self. This might be a call to you to examine things in your material world on a deeper level this week. Read the fine print of your contracts. Read what's between the lines when you're talking to others. Listen to what they are saying and what they are not saying. Your intuition may be a little bit off, but maybe it's this card is here because you really need to trust it more. Perhaps you've lost some trust in your gut feelings. Maybe you felt that things have not been on track. So this is a time to get back in touch, quiet yourself, and see what messages are trying to come through, what directions you should be taking materially in the week ahead. How best can you prepare for that focus? Well, here you go, air signs, the Queen of Cups reversed. I think the best way to prepare for this focus is to not allow your emotions to get the better of you, and also not allow people to take advantage of you this week. If you're not thinking very clearly, people might be trying to pull something over on you. They might be taking advantage, thinking that you are in a vulnerable state right now. So watch your back a little bit this week and don't do anything risky. If you're unsure about languages in a contract or something you're going to sign, get an outside opinion, perhaps consult a lawyer or a financial advisor that you trust, especially maybe even in regards to loan paperwork and stuff like that. So just be mindful and be careful that even emotionally you're a little bit off. And we all have a lot to do right now. This is a busy season. Good news here, though. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. So it does look like somebody's trying to start something new with you. Perhaps some new jobs will be offered, perhaps a raise in pay or uh, a bonus of some sort, maybe a promotion. This looks very, very positive even for students as well. Maybe, an instructor teacher is going to be looking fondly on a project or goal you're working on, for the end of the year. I think all of this is very positive. Others can be assist you. Just be mindful that, you got to watch your back anyway. You never know. There are other people out there who may not be as helpful. Or maybe it's about the circumstances themselves. If you're not understanding what's going on, for example, in the stock market or with your investments, consult your advisor. Get advice. Ultimately, though, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? I don't want you to be too worried about this week, air signs. Is Temperance reversed here? It is showing that there is a little bit of wobbliness, a lack of balance going on. But again, I think this is because it's a busy week. There's a lot of stress around the holidays. There's just so much activity. If the week is shorter, on the workplace front, then clearly you're going to be stressed to finish some assignments quicker or get your desk in order for a long weekend, etc. Don't let it all bring you down. Try to find your center, try to ground, try to maintain balance throughout. And recognize that things are a little bit wobbly this week, but they'll probably pick up again once we're through this. So right now, guard watch your intuition, tap into it more, trust it more. I really think the thing is trust it more. I'm getting that message here with this card today for you air signs. And don't allow your emotions to overwhelm you. That may be why you're not getting clear signals from your inner wisdom. And also maybe why things are out of balance at the week's end. You've got to find that center. You've got to quiet yourself to really focus on what you need to know to succeed in this week ahead. And I do think that there could be offers coming your way, positive offers, maybe some that you do have to take a second look at to make sure they are in your best interests. But this looks really positive to me, like people will be offering you new jobs, upgrade in pay, something positive coming. Ultimately, though, like I said, it's an up and down week for you emotionally, I think in particular. So be careful, find your center ground. Don't let the holidays bring you down. Rejoice in them instead. All right? That's what I have for you guys this week. Good luck with that. And happy Thanksgiving to the air signs. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarians. These soon-to-be birthday people, this reading is for you for the week ahead. Air signs, you've been having some kind of not-so-great readings recently. This one wasn't all bad. So I think, things are starting to change for you. Let's see what's going on in the fire signs world. All right. Well, let's see. Fire signs. Oh, hey, it's the King of Wands. Nice. The King of Wands is your first card. Your focus for the week ahead is using that all your skills and mastery that you have acquired over time to really impress, wow others, or to assist others. This king is not just all about his own success. Yes, he's definitely success driven, but he would like to see everybody succeed. So they're perfectly willing to lend a helping hand. And that's the situation in the place you may be in, fire signs. You might be a real asset this week to your workplace, and you will get recognized and noticed for your innovations, your ability to move things forward, your determination, and your motivation, and the way that you can inspire others to lead too. Awesome, awesome card to start with. But how best can you prepare for that focus? It's the Five of Cups upright. Well, there's a message here for sure, fire signs. The best way to prepare for this focus is to not sit here and wallow over past mistakes. And usually, I don't think the King of Swords is that kind of person. Or, I'm sorry, the King of Wands is that kind of person anyway. So you just really got to focus on what you have left and what is there, standing with you at this time, and move forward with that. You're not going to move forward if you sit back and you just dwell on past mistakes to the point that it stalls your progress. You don't want that to happen. So that's the best way to prepare for this focus. Look, there's one cup standing there. There's two cups standing there. You've got this. You can move forward without worrying. And anyway, take the lessons from those past mistakes, not the disappointment. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? They're kind of thinking like you are. They're feeling a little bit pessimistic right now. They don't feel optimistic at all. And that's why this King of Wands might be here, because this is what you really need to do. You need to inspire people. You need to motivate people. You need to make them believe that things are turning around now and that, you've got this. And ultimately, will there be forward, backward movement or no movement at all? Well, it's almost like the air signs in a way. We got a little bit of up and down stuff going on here. And I think in this case, what it might be is that you get stuck. You're allowing yourself to get stuck in this pattern of disappointment. And maybe by week's end, you're maybe scattering yourself. Your mind is all over the place. It could be because of Thanksgiving. It could be because of all the other things going on that you cannot pull your thoughts together. You're really distracted by week's end. And what could be distracting you is this disappointment. And this disappointment instead should be inspiring you to move forward. Let's take a look at this again real quickly. The King of Wands is upright and he's saying, you've got this. You really do have this. You just have to focus your will, be determined, be motivated, and be inspiring to others. Be an inspiration to others so they don't fall in this funk that you had been experiencing. You might have been wallowing a little bit in disappointment, in some past mistakes that might have caused some losses in your life. This is a time to focus on what remains. You have a lot of knowledge, skills, and talents at your disposal. You need to focus on that and using them rather than what is you can no longer do anything about. Let the past be the past and inspire others. Get them out of this funk too. Maybe they're worried because they know you've been experiencing this loss or setback too deeply. Show them that you can stand tall here with this King of Wands. And don't allow yourself to get distracted. It looks like by week's end that may be the way things are going. So just remember, this is only a passing moment in time. It's only a week. You'll get by, I think, this week. It's just not going to be an overly productive, maybe, or lucrative one for the fire signs. So good luck with that. Hey, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Water signs. This reading is for you for the week ahead. Let's see if you can get that money mojo going. Water signs. Well, why so blue, water signs? Are you feeling the holiday blues here? Oh boy, it's the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is upright. You're feeling heartbroken over something, maybe an investment that didn't come out. Are you not performing well in school and you've got a lot of sorrow and worry about that? Did you lose a job opportunity that you really thought you had sewn up? It's something that's kind of devastating and it's affecting you this week, water signs. Uh, it could be the holidays. I'm not going to rule that out, that it's possible you're allowing, just some of the stress, of dealing with family members and other, or people around you that may be causing some disappointment and sadness. How best can you prepare for that focus? Oh my gosh, I so love this coming up right here. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's upright. And the reason I like it coming up right here is you need to realize the wheel is constantly turning. And even if you've suffered some setbacks and losses, if you focus on it enough, you'll realize that the wheel is starting to change and turn in your favor now. If we get too wrapped up in our disappointments, sometimes we tend to overlook that fact that, hey, the universe is knocking and saying, I'm offering you opportunities now. Why don't you focus on that instead? And so the wheel is constantly turning. A new cycle is coming. Focus on that. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? Well, see, there's the Ten of Pentacles reversed. I can almost sense that some of this could be related to, our interpersonal lives, which to me, work, interpersonal lives, it's all connected. So there might, but also this could mean that you may have ideas for moving forward. Opportunities may be coming towards you, but you may have to finance them on your own, or do a really good sell job to try to turn this around. It seems like people are withholding money. They may be also worried about that whatever is maybe turning all of this around may take a lot more work than they had wanted. So they're considering their options right now. Long story short, I think, water signs, is you just can't rely on people this week to pull you up. It's time for you to pull yourself up. And I almost feel that maybe if you can show them that you're ready for a turnaround and you're willing to work on it and pull yourself up, then they'll come all in. And I love this. So there'll be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week. It's the Devil reversed. Nice. Because what it says to me is, okay, you got to do it on your own. You're ready to break free from all the obstacles, all the things that have been tying you down, holding you back, even if they're internal within you. This focusing on the sorrow, sadness. You're ready now to bust free from those chains that have been stalling you and sticking you in place. It's time to move forward. It's time to liberate yourself and look towards better days that are bound to be coming. So let's take a look at this again. It's nice, water signs, a nice ending here. And it looks like bad card, good card, bad card, good card. So talk about everybody having this kind of up and down sort of week here. The Three of Swords is reversed, so there's some sorrow, there's some sadness. There's some dwelling too much on what you have left behind, what you've lost, as opposed to recognizing maybe that things are starting to turn, or the fact that you yourself can be the architect of this turnaround. Because what goes down must come up again eventually. And don't rely on others to be there for you necessarily. They want to see you pick yourself up first. And, that may not be fair. We like to call people fair weather friends who do that in our interpersonal world. But on the other hand, if money and different things are at stake, They definitely want to see you do your part. And ultimately you do. By week's end, you're ready. You're ready to liberate yourself and free yourself from all of these obstacles, all of this baggage, even if it's people who are not supportive of you, and move forward in a more positive direction. So, good luck with that. I like that. And I didn't even take my water break. And, Bly has been patiently holding my cup for me. Thank you, Bly. Okay. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let's see what's happening in your world. All right. Okay, your focus for the week ahead is the Six of Pentacles, reversed, Earth signs. Well, there's a little bit of imbalance in your financial affairs this week. Either too much giving, too much putting out, and not getting enough in return, or vice versa. That you aren't putting, you aren't putting out, or others aren't putting out for you. I don't know how to say this. There's give and take here. You're either giving too much and getting too little, or, others are not doing their part. So there's an inequity that needs to be dealt with here. You need to check your financial books and seeing if more is going out than is coming in, and may have to talk to your financial advisors about your investments. If you've been doing a lot of work for little pay, maybe it's time to address that situation with your bosses, or look for another job if needs be, that will pay you what you truly deserve. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, it's the Ace of Wands reversed. I think the best way to prepare for that focus here is to not, how do I say this? Not start something new at this time. I really think this card being in this position is indicating that. The best way to prepare for a time where finances are in flux, and even your work stuff is in flux, maybe don't take too many risks. Don't be risky. Try to find the sweet spot of balance here. It's just not the right time to start something new. Well, I'll give it only one caveat here, unless it means trying to start applying for other jobs because your other one is not paying well. I think that you could still try to do. But let's just say if you're losing money right now, this is no time to be investing in something that's going to take more money away from you than you can afford. Wow, interesting read. So what about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? I look at this two ways here. It is upright, so I'd like to think it's more positive. But there's a lot of inequity going on here, and that could mean that other people might be walking. They might be, your employees. If they're not happy and they don't feel they're getting, the attention they deserve from you, they could be walking. They could be seeking something higher. You could lose staff this week. On the other hand, I also think that people could be your allies this week in, helping you aspire to greater things, helping you get back on track with this unequal situation going on here. So by all means, address this, because it looks like there is help from others this week, most likely. But again, if you're the one that's causing the inequity for others, well, you may lose them. They may be saying bye-bye. But the good news is I really don't think that that's the issue because of what I got as the last card. So whether it be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week, water signs, it's the Three of Cups upright. That shows kumbaya between everybody, after all. So I think everything is going to be sorted out and everybody's going to have a reason to celebrate by week's end. That's what it looks like. Three of Cups is a nice party card, but it's a party card for, in the business sense with you, your allies, your peers, your advisors, etc. So let's take a look at this again. There's inequities here in the beginning. And I really think there are things you yourself are addressing in your world that you don't feel you're getting. Like, for example, your product line is not delivering for you, so maybe some changes have to be made. Everybody's got to get to work on that. Or you're not getting compensated for all the work you've been putting out. It's just not coming through for you. Something like that. You don't feel you're getting the grades you deserve as a student. Don't take any risky gambles at this time. Just try to iron the situation out as best you can. This needs to be addressed. I don't think you should move on necessarily here. And I also think that maybe you shouldn't take any risks and don't put up your money out there if things aren't looking good right now. If you have to revise your product line, see if you can do it within budget. And let's take a look here at this card. It looks as though people, I think here people are going to help you out. People are going to help you figure this out so that your product starts selling, so that maybe a better marketing campaign, so that you can maybe get a promotion or you can get the salary you deserve. They want to help you aim higher, to get to a higher level, and they're going to take you there. And ultimately, by week's end, everybody is happy. Wow. You know what? This started off kind of negatively, but I'm going to give you Earth signs the win of the week. Everybody was pretty close this week, actually. It's not going to be a horrible week for everybody, but this is really nice. I think the way it all progressed together here. So Earth signs, congrats. You win the week ahead. All right. Well, this is the time I talk about our shows, and so I want to remind everybody that we have a live show after my show Sunday morning from 2 to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any question. We can only fit in about 20, 21 people at most, so get there early. Boy, Sundays have been hopping. So do join us if you can and get a reading from us. And then on Wednesdays is Mr. O's Goth Tarot. Join him for a check-in with the shadow side of your life. And also on the November 22nd, which is Wednesday, there will be a monthly modality message that will come out for all the modalities of the Zodiac, and it is good. That reading is good for the entire Sagittarius season. So join us for that video, which will come out on November 22nd, Wednesday. Okay, and then on Thursday, it is Thanksgiving Day, but hey, if you haven't had enough turkey for dinner, come and join us turkeys for our live show.
Or if you need help going to sleep.
If the tryptophan has not put you to sleep,
we will pump you down.
Oh dear, I'd like to think we're more exciting than that. But it is another live show where we will be, answering any question you have for us again, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us. We'll probably be eating pumpkin pie on the show or something good like that. And definitely get a reading from us on Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll come up with a special Turkey Day reading. All right. And then on Friday is Mr. O's Love Show. It's his emotional exchanges where you can find out about friendship, love, romance, all those interpersonal relationships in your life. For the elemental sign, or do you do the individual signs of the Zodiac?
No, it's like yours.
Okay, the elemental signs of the Zodiac. Join him for that show at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did I even say when your Goth Tarot was? His Goth Tarot is Wednesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one is at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. And now I've got some sad news, some very, very sad news. There's going to be no happy hour next week. No happy hour. We're reading live at Small Business Saturday at a metaphysical shop on the other side of the state, Arts and Crafts. We love the proprietors. They're good friends of ours, and they graciously allow us and other readers to read there for Small Business Saturday. So happy hour will resume the week after. That's it. I think I covered everything, didn't I, Mr. O?
You did it.
I did. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great week ahead. And Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're grateful for you. We hope you have many things to be grateful for in your own life. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.